Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Mid-Level Media channel, your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. I am Ken. Today, guys, I am here to show off everything that I picked up in the recent Criterion Flash sale. So look at this big box. I must have got a ton of Criterions, right? Not really. They just decided to still put it in this big box. I've never seen Criterion ship in a box like this before with the green stripes on it and everything. So that's pretty interesting. Is it interesting, though? I don't know. Maybe I'm just stalling and wasting time again, like I always do. But look, guys, I said I was going to start doing like all my unboxings in my episodes of Physical Media Lives, but I got to looking at the pile of physical media that I have accumulated for everything that I have to show off on the next episode of Physical Media Lives, and it's so massive. Like, that episode is already going to be probably over an hour because I'm going to be reviewing titles in it as well. I've got Arrow Video stuff to show off. I've got my Vinegar Syndrome stuff to show off. I've got Umbrella stuff to show off, like, there, and brand new 4Ks. Like, there's so much I've already got on my plate for that episode. And the flash sale stuff just came in over the weekend. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to take this and I'm going to unbox it separately for you guys here today. And yeah, how are you guys doing? Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I guess I should say that if you're just now stumbling upon this channel, if you're looking up Criterion Flash sale hauls and then you stumbled upon me, click the subscribe button. We talk about physical media on this channel, guys. That's what we do. And then, you know, like the video. You know, if you're a nice person, you would like the video. And then comment down below, guys, did you partake in the flash sales? This one, I'll be honest, happened earlier than I expected. I thought it was going to happen sometime in March. I wasn't really prepared yet for the flash sale because I knew I wanted to buy like 5 or 6 titles and I wasn't quite prepared yet. I was hoping it was going to be like mid-March that it hit. But did you buy anything? Let me know what you bought in that comment section below. Okay. All right. We got some green bubbles in here. That's cool. All right. So I got, how many titles did I get? Okay. I got 5 titles. I did get 5 titles. Let me put these to the side. Some of you guys might have already seen what I got. And, you know, since I'm doing this all in one singular video, I'll do unboxings of all these as well because a lot of these are new titles. I think all but one of these came out this year. They're all 4Ks. All the 4Ks that came out this year, 4 4Ks, and then I got 1 Blu-ray that's a little older. And I'll go ahead and show it off. I got Sisters, directed by Brian De Palma, which I have Blowouts, the title screen for Blowout going on the TV back there. So you guys, I try to think about things and theme it to the video. Brian De Palma, I knew I was showing off a Brian De Palma title. So I got Brian De Palma movie playing on the back screen, and it's a Criterion as well. So yeah, I got Sisters because Brian De Palma is one that I want to finish his filmography this year. So I'm trying to collect all of his films. So I'll be able to watch them all. And Sisters, I think, is his only one from the Criterion collection that I do not have. Well, Dressed to Kill, but I had that on 4K from Kino Lorber. I think he has Sisters, he has Blowout, and Dressed to Kill for Criterion titles. And Sisters was the only one that I didn't have. All right, so yeah, I don't know too much about this movie, though. I'm excited to watch it. It's Brian De Palma. I love Brian De Palma. Great filmmaker. I wish that Body Double would get a Criterion 4K. Like, that would be a great Criterion. I know there was a rumor that Sony was going to do like a 4K Steelbook, but that was like 6 months ago at this point. And I just want Body Double on 4K. Great movie. I watched it on Tubi a couple of years ago for the first time. But I think that would make a really good like Criterion Digibook. You could do a booklet with all kinds of images and stuff in it. This has a booklet inside, so that's pretty cool. You got 2 sisters on there. And I'll flip through that real quick. And I think this is a very early Brian De Palma film. You got a nice red disc with a red C on it. We'll take this out. More images on the inside. Let's show you guys that case right there. Looks like you got a good amount of special features here, so that's cool. All right, so let me put the disc back on the inside. But yeah, let me know if you've seen Sisters and what am I in for here. This is from 1973, 92 minutes. I may watch this tonight. I may watch this tonight, to be honest. It's a shorter film. It's already pretty late, so it would be perfect. All right, I went ahead and got McCabe and Miss Miller. This is a movie directed by Robert Altman. Okay, so I do have a few Robert Altmans in the collection, but I'll be honest, I don't know if I've seen a Robert Altman movie. I know he did Nashville. So that is a director that I need to dive into some of his filmography. But I heard some good things about this movie. It's got Warren Beatty and Julia Christie in it. I just watched Julie Christie, Julia or Julie, I think it's Julie. Julie Christie in a movie last night, actually. I watched Dragonheart on 4K. I am the last one. I love that movie. So yeah, we got McCabe and Miss Miller right here. I like the cover on this one. It's simple, but it's cool. It's got that Western vibe. I'll kind of scroll in, zoom in. Why'd I say scroll in? Did I scroll anything? Show off special features. Hopefully this has some good special features. I'm not exactly sure if it does or not. Yeah, it looks like it has a good amount of features on this one. This is licensed from Warner Brothers, so cool to see Warner Brothers licensing some stuff to Criterion. 121 minutes from 1971. This is spine number 827. So I guess that this one had a Criterion previously because it's lower on the spine number. Let me know in the comments section. All right, so we got a nice little... Actually, this is a 2-disc set. We got a 4K and a Blu-ray on the inside, it looks like. And go ahead and take these discs out. Show off the interior. And yeah, this is like a Western film, from what I understand. And I love Westerns. And this is a 4K. It's going to look great. I can't wait. I cannot wait to watch this. And then we got a nice little brochure. I prefer the booklets, if I'm being honest. I prefer the booklets. The brochures are okay. But, you know, I like a booklet to flip through. Because you just can't fit too much in a brochure. It just feels cheap. Feels like Criterion's cheaping out on us. Let me adjust my camera a little bit, guys. Very unprofessional, I know, but I don't like my head being that low. All right, so yeah, that's McCabe and Miss Miller. Let me know if you picked this one up. I haven't picked up any Criterions all year long because, again, I was planning on participating in the flash sale. Why would I pick up any Criterions when there's going to be sales and they're going to be marked down significantly? That would be stupid, right? Lone Star. Lone Star. I always think of Spaceballs. Lone Star. Only one man would give me the raspberry. Lone Star. All right, so I did hear some good things about this movie. So I went ahead and picked it up. I heard good things before it came out, but then after it came out, everybody that watched the 4K said good things about it. So I went and picked it up. I'm a simple man. I hear good things about a movie. I buy, I watch, and usually I enjoy. Of the older classic films, it's the newer films that come out and they get a bunch of hype that I'll go watch and I'll be like, no, you were wrong, bro. You were wrong. That wasn't that good. But the older films, if they get hype, I usually enjoy them. Lone Star. Look, I love the artwork on the cover of that. Show you all the back right here. Zoom in on the synopsis, special features, specs, casting list, all that good stuff. This is spine number 1202, so this is first time in the Criterion collection. And yeah, this has got a good cast. You got Chris Cooper in here, Chris Christopherson, Frances McDormand. So yeah, hell of a cast. This is directed by John Sayles. I don't know how many John Sayles movies I've seen. But let's open this up. Got a couple discs here. You got a Blu-ray. You got a 4K. This looks like it has a kind of a Western vibe to it as well. So I'm sure it looks fantastic on 4K. Got some interior artwork on the inside as well. And you got some more brochure action, which again, I don't like the brochures. Like it just feels lazy to me. Does anybody else have that problem? It just feels lazy. I don't know. That's just me. That's just me. All right. I like to, give you all the full tour, because maybe you'll want to pick these up. Maybe you don't want to get them now for full price because all the 4Ks are back up to like 35, 36, in some cases 40 on Amazon. So you may want to wait until the next Criterion sale, which will be in July. And then we'll get another flash sale September, October. Then you get the next Barnes & Noble sale in November. That's how it works, guys. That's why Criterion makes it easy. It's like, you're going to get those 2 month-long sales. You're going to get the 2 flash sales. So it's like, and they're all pretty like spaced out. So it's like, why would you ever pick up a Criterion for full price? I've done it. Look, there are some titles that I'm just like, I need this now. There are some titles like that, and I do get them. Like the Freaks box set I got, but I honestly should have waited for that. I had like 2 weeks, and I didn't wait. But it's like, they're all so like spaced out, and they're coming. Like, they're coming. So it's like, yeah, it's just perfect. Criterion makes it easy. All right, so the next one that I got, this is a new title that came out last month, The Roaring Twenties. I've heard some good things about this one. It's a black and white film, and I believe this is from 1939, so cool to get a 30s movie on 4K. And black and white movies, y'all, they just look the best on 4K. Like, I know some people sleep on black and white. They're like, oh, there's no colors, so the HDR, how does that look good on 4K? But guys, look, it doesn't have to be colors. The HDR will still be operating with those blacks, those whites, the contrast between the two. And some black and whites 4Ks that I've seen, guys, are just some of the best. Like, they just look so freaking good. Those blacks are just so inky, contrasted with the whites, and it all just looks so clean, so well defined, like just so beautiful. Like, I love a great black and white 4K transfer. Like the Maltese Falcon last year looked excellent. Psycho looks excellent. There's several great black and white. Raging Bull looks excellent. But I'm interested to see what a 30s movie looks like in 4K. Dracula looks great. Frankenstein looks great. Those are in the 30s as well. But the artwork on this is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And this is spine number 1208, so it is new to the Criterion collection. Bam, bam, bam. Zoom in on the synopsis. I like the font. Does anybody else like the font? Special features. Looks like it's a little lacking on special features, though. Got one 4K UHD disc, Dolby Vision, HDR. Oh, so you got Dolby Vision and HDR here, guys. Great stuff. Audio commentary. New interview with critic Gary Giddens. Excerpt from 1973 interview with director... Is it just me, guys, or does it feel like Criterion is really slacking off recently with their special features? I love Criterion, guys. I know there's some Criterion heads out there, but it really feels like they're slacking off recently. Like, compared to like Vinegar Syndrome and Arrow Video, even Screen Factory sometimes. Kino Lorber's even stepping it up with special features now with the new Crybaby. It feels like Criterion's slacking a little bit, and it feels like they think they can get away with it because they're Criterion, and everybody's going to buy them anyway because they're Criterion. I don't know. Does anybody have that problem? I love Criterion. I do. I have to call stuff out. Some people will tell me that I just complain too much, and I'm always bitching. And guys, look, when you talk about this stuff every day, it's like, yeah, there's going to be problems. There's going to be things to talk about. There's going to be things to complain about. There's going to be things to get excited about. But when I see something, I'm gonna say something. If I think something, I'm gonna say something. That's the reason I have a channel. If I wasn't gonna give my honest thoughts and my opinions, then I would just not do this at all. I could find other things to do other than get on here and talk about Blu-rays and complain about Blu-rays. So I never get that criticism when somebody says that. You complain too much, Can. What else am I doing? I'm on here talking about this stuff. I might as well give you my positives and my negatives. It's just baffling. All right. Okay. I'm excited to watch this one. How long is this? This is 106 minutes. I've heard some great things about this movie. I like the disc art on this. It all looks beautiful. It all looks beautiful. After I complain about Criterion. Your case looks beautiful, Criterion. All right, let's get into this monstrosity. I saw people unbox this. I got Trainspotting on 4K. I have actually not seen this movie, and I've been hearing about this movie probably since I was like 13, I think, is when I first heard about this movie. 94 minutes. Maybe I'll watch this tonight. I don't know. But this, of course, has Ewan McGregor. It's got tons of iconic actors in it, I feel like. Directed by Danny Boyle. I like a lot of Danny Boyle films. I love 127 Hours. That's a great movie. He directed Sunshine. 28 Days Later, I'm not like super high on. What was the one he did with Fassbender? Steve Jobs. That was a good movie too, or maybe it was called Jobs. I can't remember. He's done other stuff. I believe there's a Trainspotting 2. It'd be cool if Criterion did Trainspotting 2 and they matched them, so we could at least have something on the shelf that is as big as this and actually matches with it. Because this is not gonna, like, what are they thinking? They don't have the collector in mind at all. Like, what is this? How am I gonna put this on my Criterion shelf? I'm not gonna be able to. I'm gonna have to put this like on top of the shelf. It's basically going to be a box set, but it's too thin to stand up on its own. Like, it'll always be falling over. It just, what were they thinking? Like, honestly, like Criterion, if you're watching, you're not watching, but if you're watching, like, what were you thinking with this? Like, what is this? I mean, it's cool to have unique packaging. But God, like, give us the option at least. Take it in a clear case or take it in this. I probably still would have picked this just because it's unique. But you open it up like this. It's like an envelope or something. And just kind of folds out. Let me bring it back here so I can give you all the full scope. So, yeah. What do y'all think of that? What do y'all think of that? You got a 4K disc here. You got a Blu-ray disc here. You guys want to see the discs? Pretty sure this is a very British film too, right? When did this movie come out? I'm all over the place. 1996. And this is spine number 1204. So you got Ewan McGregor right there. Let me show you the back here. And it looked like we had some good special features here. New interview, Off the Rails, the Making of Trainspotting. Is that a new one? No, it says archival stuff. Documentary from 2008. I mean, there's a lot of stuff here. I don't know how much of it is new, though. There's a commentary with Danny Boyle. And then on the inside... Oh, here we go. At least it's a booklet on the inside. I got to give him some props there. No brochure this time. You got a booklet. So that's pretty cool. Show you the front of that. Show you the back of that. Bam, bam, bam. You know, I don't hate the packaging. You know, it's fine, but it's just impractical. Like, it's not going to fit on the shelf. So I just don't know. I just don't understand what Criterion was thinking. But look, Criterion gonna Criterion. That's what they're going to do. They don't give a shit. They absolutely don't give a shit. But they released some good stuff, and I'm excited to own all these. So thank y'all so much for watching my Criterion unboxing, flash sale unboxing. This went way too long. I intended this to be like 12 minutes, and I'm 19 minutes in. I'm going to have to chop some stuff out. But thank y'all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on bell notifications for all future videos, and follow me on all my social media accounts down below in the description, and we'll see you next time.